Hi, this is Eyvette from my World of Metaphysics, bringing you another law of attraction metaphysical lesson. Today I want to speak to you about how I went from 0 to 6 figures using the law of attraction. Yes, how I went from 0 to 6 figures using the law of attraction. So stay tuned, watch this video all the way to the end. Use the same techniques that I use and change your life. This is a video that you must watch. This is a video you need to watch all the way to the end. And don't forget to like and subscribe, because this video is the video that's going to give you the techniques to change your life. How did I went from 0 to 6 figures using the law of attraction? Now listen. At certain parts of my life, I knew I was attracting things, but at that time, I was not calling it the law of attraction. I was not looking at it as the law of attraction, but I knew that I was changing my life. Now, if you watch my videos, you know I graduated when I was 16 years old, okay? And from there, I was in food service, part-time, doing part-time house cleaning. So I did it all. Don't think you are any different from me, because you're not. I then became an aide. I then became a nurse 1, a nurse 2, and then I became a nurse practitioner, okay? So now, how did I do it? I mean, my friends will tell you, they will say, back in the days, we used to be hanging out, and Eyvette would always say, she's gonna do this and she's gonna do that. This is no lie. I would always speak it into reality, what it is I was going to do. At that time, I didn't know it was the law of attraction because I was very young at that time. But I knew I spoke it into existence. I used to hang out, party with my girlfriends, but at the same time, I always knew I wanted more. I always knew I wanted to be more than what I was at that time. So, as I said before in some of my other videos, my imagination was always vivid. It was always, whoa, something that the average person imagination wasn't. I would always imagine myself being greater than what I was. I would always imagine myself doing great things. This is something that I always did. I just thought that was just me, and it would get to the point that I would be so into what I was visualizing, I would just jump out of my seat. Listen, that's what got me where I am. My imagination, my determination, and motivation to get where I wanted to be got me to where I am today. Now listen, when you know what it is that you want, and you believe that you can have it, God will move mountains in a way that you don't even understand, in a way that you don't even expect, but it will happen. There was a time that I was going to school, partying, still hanging out, having a good time, but God always made a way for me to get through whatever it is I was doing. Now, one thing I can tell you guys that I did to help myself along the way, I always took action. And I'm gonna tell you this one more time, you guys. You are not going to get anywhere sitting on a sofa. You're not. You're not going to get anywhere sitting on a sofa. You're not going to get anywhere not wanting to go to work, lying in the bed. You're not going to get there. I've always took action. It didn't matter if it was small steps, big steps. It didn't matter, but I kept moving. And God was able to bring people in my life that helped me along the way. As I stand here today and I look back, I can actually say I had so many people in my life that actually propelled me forward. Now, they may not have known what they were doing, but as I look back in my life, I know God put them there to help me move forward. Now, what did I do to go from 0 to 6 figures? Let me tell you that right now. Each step of the way, I imagined myself being greater and greater and greater. Now listen, it was never at a point that I said to myself, I was going to be at point D. I never did that. It was more like I wanted to be better. And I visualized myself being better, and I was better. And then from that step, I visualized myself being better and better and better. Now that I turn around and I look back on my life, I see how I imagined myself being all these things and actually manifesting it in my life. Now, listen, my friends will tell you, I told them these things before they came about. We joked and we laughed about it. But inside, I knew that I was going to be where I am now. And as of today, I still continue to move forward. My imagination is what got me there. How did I do it? I've always imagined myself being congratulated. I've always imagined people coming up to me, giving me hugs, saying, oh my God, you did it. I've always imagined myself receiving awards, having big positions, people taking orders from me. I've always had the vision that I was successful. Now, you as a deliberate creator can have that same picture in your mind about you being successful. How it plays out is up to you. If you want to be that doctor, if you want to be that writer, if you want to be that judge, if you want to be that mechanic, whatever it is you want to be, when you visualize yourself being it as if it is at this point right now. And by doing that, and being so excited and happy while you're doing it, it has to manifest. Let me say this one more time. When you visualize and you, in your mind movie, see yourself as being successful, and you are overly excited because of what you're seeing, it has to manifest. As I got older, I realized different techniques of visualizing. I went from seeing myself to actually being in my own mind movie. I mean, actually seeing, feeling, touching, tasting, smelling, all of these things I did for myself, okay? Then I came up with my own technique of actually seeing myself and then jumping in and then being that person. That is what I did to manifest what it is I have now. I went from 0 at the age of 16 to 6 figures. It was over a time span, but I did it. And I got to where I needed to be. You can do the same thing too. If you just know what it is that you want, visualize it. Visualize what it is that you want and actually believe that you can have it. And because you want it, be happy. Once you're happy and the feelings are there, it has to manifest. Some way, somehow, it has to manifest. Now, let me just tell you this one thing. When the going gets rough, going gets tough, if it do happen, don't give up. A lot of people give up right before they cross the finish line. And that's why I'm telling you, don't give up. When things start getting tough and things start getting rough and you got to put in the work and get out there and learn what it is you're trying to do, learn your trade, don't give up. You can never fail as long as you keep moving, but you will fail once you give up. Listen, I went from 0 to 6 figures using my imagination. So can you. The difference between the law of attraction, visualization, and just daydreaming is that when you daydream, it's just wishful thinking. But when you actually visualize and you see yourself as in the mind movie, actually living what it is you are expecting in your life, there is no other thing for you to do but to be happy, to be excited. And those feelings is what's going to propel you forward to manifest whatever it is you want in your life. So listen, this is Yvette from My World of Metaphysics, always bringing you a law of attraction metaphysical lesson from the girl next door. Yes, I say it like the girl next door because I explain it to you as if I am the girl next door. Again, this is Yvette. You can follow me at myworldofmetaphysics.com. You can go buy crystals and metaphysical items at store.myworldofmetaphysics.com. Please like, please subscribe. It keeps me going. This is Yvette from My World of Metaphysics. Namaste.